Hi loves, and welcome back to my channel. It's Savvy That Simmer here, and cozy up and let's go over another base game save file that you actually may have never heard of before. This is actually a new one to me, so you guys are absolutely freaking obsessed with save files just like me, and I love that for us. Like, we love some save files, and why not? Like, they're the best. But particularly you guys have requested for me to find some base game save files, and let me tell you, they are not easy to find. They are not. So I found this one for, I think it was like maybe a year or two ago this one released. So it's a little bit older, but again, you guys might know of it, but I don't think everyone is aware of it. But it is by the creator TOWNIE, and they have done base game. So it's gonna have Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and Newcrest, and they also do have some other ones as well, so we will go over those particular ones later in the video. But for example, they do have some other pack restricted expansion pack world limited save files. I'm not even sure if I'm even saying that right, to be honest, but basically what it is where a creator has just like one pack. I think it's called like pack limited maybe. So for example, it would be if you had Hempert on Bagley, then you would only have, or if you had cottage living and that person would make a save file where you just had cottage living items and Hempert on Bagley. So Hempert on Bagley would be base game plus cottage living items only. And then if you had, let's say, cats and dogs, you would have only Brittleton Bay, and that creator would only make base game plus cats and dogs expansion pack items. So that's how that would work, and I'm pretty sure that's what EA does anyways when they release new expansion packs, so just keep that in mind too. So anyways, I want to go over that with you guys first, but let's go ahead and get into the save file. I can't wait to check it out with you guys. So this is a first impression as well. So every time that I do cover a save file video, I always make sure that it is a first impression. So just a little fun fact there for you guys as well. So we're actually diving in together personally and cozying up and checking out this save. So anyways, y'all, like I said before, cozy up and let's go ahead and get into it. So this is where you would get the base game save file, and she has it as the vanilla save file. So you would just go to the link. I'm going to drop the link down in my description below where I normally do. And then you would just scroll down here and you would click one of these. So the first one here is going to be the populated version. So you would have like townies and stuff like that. And then this one would be the unpopulated version. And she has it right here, uninhabited and inhabited, with an edited base game EA pre-made versions available. So you would just figure out if that's, you would just pick whichever one you wanted to do. And then also she does have her base game save file again, but with a pack combination. So this is really cool. So basically, for example, so she actually updated this year. So she added Sam My Shuno in there in April. So she has all the base game worlds renovated, and then she has Granite Falls done, Magnolia Promenade. She has San Myshuno. She also has Brittleton Bay, and then she has Stillsville Valley and Brightchester. So she's slowly working at this, and I think that's so amazing that she's going through slowly and taking her time to update everything. So anyways, yeah, I think that's super cool. So, you have some options there, which we all love. We love having options. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and get into the actual save file. Okay, so again, you're just going to have Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and Newcrest. Ow, the blue velvet already looks different, I can tell. This is cool. So we have the Foundry Cove neighborhood, and automatically you can see here, if you hover over the houses, she has Foundry Cove, like the actual like addresses, as you can see. So it's like 5 Foundry Cove, 4, 6, 3. So she's like actually named the residential lots based on like their street or like their neighborhood they live in, which is kind of cool to see. So yeah, then we have Pendula here. Yeah, I like that. I like seeing that. You don't normally see, at least in my experience, I don't normally see creators doing that. So that's pretty cool. And I see that the Goth family already looks different with a makeover, and as well as our home already looks different. That looks super cool. And of course, I love seeing this Spencer Kim Lewis house look different, because as we know, their base game house is crazy. It looks so wild. And let's see here. So we have the Courtyard Lane. So yeah, look, all of the houses in here are all named after the street or like the neighborhood that they're in. I love that so much. And then we have the pancakes over here. Of course, I have to check their outfits out. Yeah, they look good. Okay, Bob has like the Don Lothario look going on. Maybe he's trying to be, a little bit more like sultry looking for Eliza. Who knows? Trying to spice up their marriage. The BFF household. Oh, look. Travis has lost his cheese hair. I can't tell. Does Liberty have cheese hair now? Yeah, I had to turn my reshade off. Yeah, she has the cheese hair now. And I'm also loving the Spencer Kim Lewis family makeover too. I'm really enjoying their new outfits. I think they suit them much better. Definitely updated. We really need to update from the 2014 styles. Like, you know, styles are changing and ever evolving, and I definitely think they look much better. And same thing with the Goth family. I love seeing Bella. Like, that is our true queen. Hello, queen. And she looks good. I like that dress on her too. Even though it's not like her original red dress, it still looks great. So Oasis Springs has also had a facelift, and I can already tell that these community lots look great. Like, we have a nightclub over here. We have a gym, and it already looks like modern. I like that. It looks like the bar has also been renovated. I never liked this bar. Like, I hated when my Sims would call and be like, hey, let's go to this bar, blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, no, we're not going. We're going to go somewhere else. Caliente family, their house looks good. It also has been renovated. Okay, so Katrina, if it was me, I would just delete her because that's just me. You guys know I'm all about Sims 2 lore. I love my Sims 2. Dina looks good too. She does have the cheese hair. That's okay. We're not gonna shade her. It's not her fault. But she looks good. I like her outfit. Nina. So I think Nina and Dina look really good for base game, especially because the save file was made a couple years ago and they don't look like their new selves that EA just made recently. And then Dawn looks good too. Yeah, I think their makeovers that she did look really, really good. And moving on over to the Rumi household, they're another iconic Oasis Springs family. Well, they're like roomies, they're not true family members, but Zoe Patel, she looks good. Mitchell, Jay Huntington, Gavin Richards. Yeah, they look really good. Looks like their traits may have stayed the same, I'm pretty sure. Johnny Zest. So let's see. Does he have the cheese hair? No, he doesn't. Okay, cool. Yeah, so his bio stayed the same. Yeah, he looks good. I like his outfit. I like his hair much better. So yeah, they've had a makeover. Okay, I like Nancy's. I think maybe she was going for like Sims 2 kind of style. I like Malcolm's outfit too. He does have the cheese hair. And then Jeffrey looks good as well. But I'm really liking here. Again, I like how she followed through with all the different lots and like keeping the names with them. And all the builds look really cool. They look all new, which I really like seeing. All the houses look adorable. So let's go ahead and move on to Newcrest. So over here we have the Ridgeline Drive. And so all of these are numbered by the neighborhood / street they're in again. And they look so good, like just from the map view. I can't wait to check them out. And we have a little park over here. And then we have, looks like all 3 residential. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 residential homes here. And then we actually have a gym over here. We have a museum, a library, maybe it's a cafe too. That would be cool. And then we do have a bar and grill, and then also a nightclub. You never see nightclubs in Newcrest, so that's super cool. Definitely have to check out the nightclub. So there aren't any new townies in here, so you can add them in here, but she did say in her save file bio she didn't have enough time to go through and like add all new families to all of these houses because she had already, like, you know, obviously worked so hard and everything, and she just wanted to go ahead and get the save file out for you guys. So feel free to add new families in here, that kind of thing. I know some of you guys like already having families already in Newcrest and what have you. Yeah, not every save file is going to be completely the same. There's no townies that are new in these base game worlds, but all of the existing ones have had makeovers. So if you're into that, this is cool. And I mean, even though there's not new townies in here, it's still really nice that all of the existing pre-mades have had, you know, makeovers, and there's fresh new buildings, and you can go on the gallery and add new families or make your own, which is really nice too. So, and then in Newcrest, you have an entire world that is just completely, you know, like a blank canvas where you can go in and like add all the families you want in here. So I think that's super cool. But let's go ahead and check out a couple of builds. So I definitely want to check out the land grab house first. So this is the land grab mansion. Holy moly, you guys, it looks so freaking good. So let's go ahead and check it out. So it's huge. So over here we have like a garage area in this section, and this is their living room area, and it's huge. Like, it's definitely reminds me of like something that a famous family or like a wealthy family would have, like humongous living room area. So I do really like that their home is like one giant property and it's basically one floor level, because in the original one, it's I think 3 floors, I believe, and it's huge. But over here you can see like how gorgeous this is. Like look at their beautiful like outdoor patio over here. Like this is so nice. Like total vibes up in here. And then they still do have a pool. I really like it a lot. Like this is just a very nice like cozy area. We've got Nancy over there swimming. I really love all the landscaping out here. I think that it looks really, really good and just very cozy. As you guys know, I love cozy vibes. Who doesn't though? I like that the bed's already assigned to them, so that is really nice to see. And then this is Jeffrey and Nancy's room over here, and it looks like maybe this is like a guest room or something. This is kind of cool. Yeah, so this room isn't assigned to any. You know what? I wonder if this was maybe Johnny's room. What do you guys think? Do you think this was like Johnny's wing before they like kicked him out or something? That makes me wonder. What do you guys think? I wonder what she intended with that. I feel like that's some intentional lore. Like I would love for her to let us know that if she ever sees this video. I just absolutely love the feel of it. Like it's very mid-century modern, very wealthy looking. I definitely would see something like this maybe like in like LA or something. In California, this house is gorgeous. So anyways, amazing job on that. I love seeing the Landgrab's house because they're just, you know, such an iconic family, and it's nice seeing what creators do with it. So let's go ahead and check out our next destination. So now we're at the Caliente household, and I love this. This is truly gorgeous. I love what she's done. Like it's base game again. Like it doesn't really feel like base game. I mean, some of it does, you know, but some of it doesn't. Like I really like the style in here. It feels so warm and cozy, and yeah, I just really like the vibes. So this is Nina's bedroom, and this is probably Dina's. And then back over here, we do have a fitness center, and thank you, Dawn, for being our little model. Before we get too far, I do want to check out the relationship panel and see if that's been changed at all. Oh wow, oh my god, you guys. Okay, so it looks like Jay Huntington had a relationship with Katrina, which is not really the Caliente's sister's mom. I honestly have no idea who she is, but she's not in The Sims lore. I will fight that to my death. And she doesn't like Johnny Zest for some reason. They have bad compatibility and they're disliked. Okay, so she does have a relationship with Dawn here. They're lovebirds, but they have bad compatibility. Okay, so Dawn apparently was dating Nancy at some point, and then Nina and him dislike each other as well. It doesn't say if they've dated or not. So I like that. I like that she's updated that. I love that she added that lore in there and updated the families. It's absolutely perfect. So this is Johnny Zest's, how do you even say that? Johnny Zest's? Johnny Zest's, like plural. So anyways, this is his iconic trailer, and it looks so good. I love the update that she's done here. It's just so adorable, and I think it looks so much better than it did originally. Here is his really beautiful living room area. I love the blue scheme. I think it looks really, really nice. Oh my gosh, I love this. This looks so bright and colorful, and I will live in here. This is beautiful. So it's small, but I mean, it does really well for this space. And again, like this doesn't necessarily feel like base game. Like, yeah, maybe the counters like are, you know, a little outdated, whatever, but I think they look really good, especially for the color scheme and, you know, working with what she had. And then in his bedroom, he has his guitar and his comedy stand because he wants to be a comedian, so it's absolutely perfect. So yeah, this is the Johnny Zest property, and I love it. I definitely approve. So he doesn't like Nancy. That's supposed to be his mother. Let's see if she fixed that. She did. She fixed the lore. That's awesome. They despise each other. He also hates his brother Malcolm. Katrina, very attractive. They're co-workers. He thinks that she's very attractive. They're co-workers. They have bad compatibility. He's friends with Mitchell over here. Oh, he has a crush on Zoe Battelle. Wow. Okay, that's new. I don't normally ever see that coming. It looks like he does know Bella, Morty. So yeah, he definitely has, you know, relationships and friendships outside of his household, which again, I love to see because, you know, with the original EA base game save file that came with EA's version, they did a very poor job with relationships, and they didn't have like people and family members that were supposed to be linked together have actual relationships with each other. So it was just a hot mess. So I definitely appreciate this one much better already, and I can already tell that she added so much detail in there. Now we are at the Pancake household, and I love seeing their location, and I love seeing their home. Like, it is completely different from the original one. They're kind of like in this shotgun style house. I personally love it. I think it suits them really well. But if we pan over here, kind of just see their kitchen, and I love it. Again, think this looks beautiful, especially for a base game. I love the color scheme in here. This home looks very traditional, very Eliza style. So let's go ahead and check upstairs and see what that looks like. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. I've never seen anyone do this with this style of home. So it's kind of like a duplex or like an apartment. Or maybe this is even supposed to be like Eliza's floor down here. Okay, it says that Bob's bed is over here, but if you go upstairs, there's another bedroom up here and then another bedroom up here. So, and a kitchen. So it's like 2 apartments, like in older homes. This was actually pretty common. It would be like an old home, like a historic home, and they would have like 2 apartments, basically 1 floor and then another floor. It's not a townhome. A townhome would be like an actual like split level. So that's like really interesting. I'm wondering if they're supposed to be saying that like this is Bob's floor and like maybe this is Eliza's floor. Like when you look at it, they definitely look like each floor is made for one or the other. So Eliza is actually a freelancer, so it's nice to see that she has a job, because I don't think she even has a job when you first start up the original base game. So they're lovebirds, they're spouses, and so they do have relationships as well with their neighbors. So looks like there's a lot of dislikes going on in here. He does not like Summer, Liberty, Eric, Dennis. Wow. But he does like several of his other neighbors too. So checking on Eliza. So Eliza as well has relationships with her neighbors. Some of them are low, but she does know them. So that is, again, nice to see. So let's go ahead and move on to our next family. Y'all, all these pop-ups while trying to film the save, y'all don't even know. There's so many. Anyways, we're at the Goth household now, and I absolutely love this build. I think it looks so elegant, and also it's not black or like that dark gray anymore. It's like a light gray. This is, look at Morty. Look at Morty out here hanging out, playing chess. He's being so studious. He's so cute. And then here is their kitchen. I really like this a lot better. It just feels a lot more open. It feels more realistic than the original one. The original one's just like very stuffy in my opinion. Like, I think that things can be formal, but also like, you know, not everything that is super fancy has to be like super stuffy and, you know, kind of boring. So we have Bella and Morty's room over here, and I'm assuming maybe this is, okay, so this is Alexander's room right next to them. There's a little study room in here, a little computer room, and then we have Cassandra's room over here. So yeah, this is a really, really big house. Technically 5 bedrooms. So this is their backyard, and it is so adorable. It's so dreamy back here with their little fountain. I like how there's something for Alexander to actually do and like play with out here. And I think this save file was made before we had like the telescopes and stuff like that, because I'm sure they would have probably put a telescope out here. Yeah, this definitely looks a lot more like what I would expect for this family to have in their backyard, because their backyard in the original one is just very plain and, let's just be honest, boring. So amazing job on this for sure. So now we're at the Spencer Kim Lewis household, and I'm a really big fan of it. I think it looks really, really good. This is going to be the entryway over here. We have their living room, which looks, you know, really traditional, but I can definitely see that because we do have 2 elders living in here. I feel like their layout is very similar to the original home in a way, but it's very, very different. I don't even know if that makes sense, but if you know what I'm talking about, I feel like you would understand. And then look over here, we have literally a whole like mother-in-law like ensuite out here. Down below, we actually have a basement. Yeah, look at this. So yeah, so this is Dennis's. So this would be Alice's dad. Let me just verify that. I want to make sure. Yeah, okay, so Dennis is Alice's dad. And then, yeah, so then we have Eric. I just want to make sure, I couldn't remember. I was having a brain fart. When you go through so many save files all the time, like you tend to sometimes forget. But look at this. Look at Dennis's floor out here. This is so cool. So he has like a whole kitchenette back here. He's got like a game room, some carpentry stuff, a bar. Well, that's not technically a bar. The bar over here. He's got a workout machine, his bedroom, a computer. This is so cool. This is like a legit like man cave out here. This is so, so cool. I love that. She did such a good job with this build. So anyways, panning on over here, this would be Vivian's, which is going to be Eric's mom. This is like her like mother-in-law suite basically. So it's an extension of the house. I love this so much. Okay, please don't pass away from the sun, please, sir. Anyways, and then just to like appreciate the landscaping out here, like Just like look at how cozy this is out here. This is so nice. I love everything out here. I wish I could landscape like this, you guys. I really, really do. Let's see here. She has a good relationship with Morty as well. And then she knows Nancy and Bob. She has good relationships with Travis and Liberty. Her dad, her daughter, obviously. She doesn't like Cassandra for some reason. Wow. Okay. Let's see if there's anything with that. No? They just don't like each other. Okay. Maybe she was disrespecting her lawn or something one day. So now we're at the BFF household. And let me tell you, I love the vibes of this. It just feels so realistic. And I know I say that a lot with like save files that I cover, but that's what I'm looking for. I really enjoy realistic homes and just like the feel of it. I like how everyone's like always playing chess outside in the save file. So this is Travis. So Travis is over here and he has a crush apparently on Liberty and Summer. And that was the original lore that was in their bio, but it just wasn't actually followed through with EA. He doesn't like his neighbor Eric, and he doesn't like Eliza. He's friendly with Vivian, Alice, Bella, Bob, and Morty. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to Summer. She has the cheese hair, but she actually looks good with her cheese hair. So yeah, she also has a crush on Travis because that's actually a one-way relationship. It's not like one could have less or the other, unfortunately. But she is best friends more with Liberty than Travis, which is interesting. And she also doesn't like Bob and Eliza too, which is so funny. And then we have Liberty over here swimming, enjoying the summer. And yeah, so her relationships look pretty similar too. And then this is another home over here in Foundry Cove. So this is the Foundry Cove neighborhood. So just going down the street over here, we have this beautiful yellow house over here. This house looks huge. You could definitely have a big family living in here. And here's the famous Daisy Hovel, but she changed the name to it, to the Foundry Cove one. But I really like this a lot. I think this looks really good. I love the realism of this. I think it looks really nice. You can already tell it's been changed up a little bit. And then this house over here is a little cutie. I love this house so much. So now we're at Magnolia Blossom Park. And the original, again, is super plain and kind of boring. So I love what she did with this. It looks so good. I like this little gazebo over here with like the llama in the middle. That looks so good with like all the chess areas over there. And then there's like a little play area over here for kids. So it's nice to see some activities for all kids to do in the park. And then over here we have just like a little nice building, kind of like a courtyard area. There's not much to do in here, but it's just really cute. I like the landscaping in here. I think it looks really beautiful. This little pond over here, and you can fish, which is really nice. And then we have like some benches over here where you can like grill out and eat with your sim. You know, it's nice to actually take your sims to a park that's base game and you can actually do stuff with them. So now we're at the museum and this looks so incredible. I love this so much. And let me just show you guys a little strip really quick. So over here is the nightclub over here. And then we have kind of like a 2-in-1 workout center right here. This is movers and shakers, and then over here is the library at the very end. So yeah, I like how cohesive this community lot strip looks. It definitely looks like it all belongs together, which is really nice to see. You guys know I love that. You know, it just makes the save file feel like it all flows together really well. So this museum looks incredible already. So this would be a nice place to take your sims out like on a date. Oh, and we do have like a little impromptu like wedding area. So yeah, if your sims wanted to get, you know, married or whatever, they could come out here and just have like a little elopement, which is really nice. So yeah, that's cool. A little base game elopement. They can come over here and paint if they wanted to. Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous out here. I love how there's a piano out here, some seating area. You have like a little comedy stand right here. And then over here would be like the little dance reception area too. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely more of a wedding venue for sure. I like that it's multi-purpose. And I wonder if this has always been here, like this little park area through here. Has that always been there, or did she add this with the tool mod? I really feel like this was added with the tool mod. I could be wrong, but I don't ever remember seeing all these tables out here. I love the architecture of this place. I love the outside of the building. I think it looks really, really nice. It fits in really well. So this is nice. It's a multi-purpose venue. So over here, we do have like a bar area. So it kind of feels like a cafe. I guess you could treat it as both, but it's kind of like a lounge area. This is so nice. Look at them. I love how active and how lively this save feels. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed that yet, but everyone's just like out and about enjoying everything. And I just love seeing this. Like, this is such a cool thing. You don't normally see saves so immersive like this. Yeah, so it's just a small gym basically. We do have a pool back here. So I'm gonna leave the nightclub and the library for you guys to check out on your own, because you guys know me, I like to leave a little bit of surprise for you guys. So let's go ahead and move on to our next spot. So I'm not gonna show all of these builds for you guys, because since there isn't new households, I would like to leave some of the builds for you guys to check out on your own first. But let's go ahead and check out some builds in Oasis Springs. I do want to check out this Oasis Bloom water park, and then maybe we could check out Burners and Builders, another gem, and then maybe one other residential lot. Look how incredible this park looks. It looks so lively. Honestly, like, I am just like forgetting that this is base game. Like, really though, this looks so cool. So, you know how we have Growing Together, how we have like the splash pads now in the game, like, but this, if you don't have those, you can have your Sims come over here and then can like play in the water. So yeah, I love that. And then like over here, there's like a little pool area too. So maybe like, you know, this could be like a little kid park, not a kid park, but a kiddie pool is what I'm trying to say. And then over here, maybe this would be like more for the adults. And this is cool too. I've actually never seen this before. So I've never seen someone make a pool like this where you have like a ladder come up to it. This is really cool. So wow, I really like this a lot. I actually thought this was a hot tub at first. And then we have a fishing area over here too. So there's lots of stuff for your Sims to do. And then over here we have like a little bar area, and then also an area for like the kids to come over here and maybe like read and hang out and play toys. And then over here we have, I also love the lighting in here. The lighting in here looks so good. But we have like some spots for your Sims to come over here and eat and stuff. And there is even a like little locker room over here for your Sims to change and shower when they're done. And the swimming pool too. Oh my gosh. Also, I think I just noticed, look, toddler potty. That's so cool. So this is definitely one of my favorite spots in the save file. She did such an amazing job on this, and definitely take your Sims here for sure. So now we're at the Movers and Shakers building, and I really like the layout of this. It's definitely a very unique building. You don't normally see buildings kind of like crossed like this. I think it looks really cool. Again, I feel like it looks kind of like realistic in a way. So it almost reminds me of like how a bowling alley would look, you know? But this is the entrance over here. But yeah, I like the way this looks. I think it's very unique. And then this is the workout room. I swear she was just in the other gym. What are you doing over here, girl? Maybe she's just checking out all the gyms. Fitness room over here. And over here we have a like cafe area. And then there's actually a pool back here. A pretty small pool, but I like that it's indoor too. So that's nice. So I really like this build. It's nice and simple and colorful, and I like, you know, what she did here with all the base game items. So now we're at this adorable residential lot in Oasis Springs, and I'm loving this mid-century modern feel. So I do have to go into Build and Buy to look at this, unfortunately. So this is such a cute house. Look how cute this is. So this is actually a pretty big home. So we have a bedroom here. We have 2 kids' rooms over here. Another bedroom over here, which is probably for the parent. I like how there's like a little mini garage over here. That's so cute to me. And then here's their kitchen over here. And I like this. There's like a little courtyard area over here with some chests, and it just feels so cozy with the sun coming down in here. This place is absolutely adorable though. There's like a little seating area out here and a little pool too. So this would be like a perfect starter for your Sims to move into. So now we're at the bar and grill. And I like this a lot. I think it's a really cute lot. So over here we have like the bar area where Sims can like order food. You know, you don't have restaurants per se in the base game. Well, you technically don't have any restaurants. There isn't like an actual like dining out feature. So I like how they try to implement that here with this kitchen, and you know, just like the layout of it, which is really cool. I like the imagination with that. And then over here is a little lounge area for your Sims to come hang out. And they can eat out over here. You know, maybe you guys could even say this is like kind of like a country club kind of thing, you know, where your Sims can like come and make their own food and come hang out and like chill and sit and hang with their friends and chat. And then there's more seating back over here too. Y'all, the lighting, I just can't get over the lighting in here. This is such a beautiful save file. Like the lighting is just absolutely gorgeous. This just doesn't feel like base game to me. Now we're at Club Asphalt, which is a nightclub. So let's go ahead and check out the inside. And I love the outside of this. Again, the fact that it's base game and it just looks so modern. I really like that a lot and I appreciate it. Oh, okay. There's a basement too. I didn't actually mean to click it. So that's cool. I didn't miss that. I'm glad that I didn't. So anyways, there is a nightclub down here where you can like dance and hang out. You know, we don't have a dance floors per se. There's a stereo down here and you can like dance down here. So that's cool. And then we have 2 bar sections over here. And then we have another like dance floor over here too. So yeah, I really like this lot a lot. I really like this build a lot. I think it's really unique. And I think she did a really good job again for utilizing what she has for base game. So excellent job on that. So now we're at the Newcrest Fitness Center and it looks so incredibly amazing. I love the modern feel of it. Also love the tiny details where she has like the cars outside over here, as you guys can see. I love the landscaping, like the bench out here. It just feels so real. Like, you know, I feel like I've seen like a place like this in real life. So over here we have a big pool area. I really like this a lot. It looks so fancy. And then upstairs over here, we do have a boxing center over here. And what I really like about this architecture, I like how the middle of this section over here like overlooks the pool. It just looks so nice and modern, and I just really like that little detail. So I did want to show you guys this park really quick as well. I didn't want to forget it, but this is the Midtown Meadows Park in Newcrest. So we have like this big like play area for the kiddos. We also have 2 like little monkey bars over here. Like look at this. We have like a whole little gardening section over here. We have a little gazebo as well, where Sims can come over here and play chess. So yeah, I love this park. Like it almost feels like romantic too in a way. Look how beautiful this gazebo is. This is so pretty. I love this. The landscaping is so gorgeous. For me, it's the tiny details, y'all. The tiny details is what gets me. So we have a little grilling area over here. We have like some seating areas too, with some like cute little lanterns and a little sink. So your Sims can come out here and grill and eat together. I love it. It's so nice. And so like you can actually bring the whole family out here, and then someone can come over here and paint too. So, oh wait, oh, there's a little building. I think this might be for bathrooms probably. Let's just see what it is. Yeah, and then your Sims can use the bathroom too. So nothing exciting, but it's nice to know your Sims aren't going to pee themselves out, you know, when they're out here hanging out at the park. So I love this. This is such a cute little location. But I just wanted to show you all of the houses on the street from the outside so you guys can get a good idea of what they look like. So yeah, she did an excellent job. All these houses she has renovated and built herself. So they all look really cohesive, look really beautiful. Sorry if the screen is really bright right now. It is the summertime in my Sims game and they're having a heat wave right now. So if you see that, that's what that's from. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and enjoying this base game save file. This was a super highly requested save video, so I definitely wanted to bring this to you guys, and of those of you that really needed a base game save file, because I know that a lot of you guys don't have all the packs, and you know, it's not always easy to, you know, get a bunch of packs right away. Like they're expensive, you know, like they're super expensive. So I totally understand, like, you know, having all the packs and like trying to accumulate them over time and even all at the same time, you know, it's not always realistic for everyone. Like Sims 4 is expensive, y'all. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed me bringing you guys another base game save file. I will definitely keep continuing to look out for them because I know there's so many of you that absolutely love them and appreciate them. So anyways, make sure you drop down a comment and let me know which community lot is your favorite and which makeover you enjoyed the most if you made it this far through the video. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and just a heads up too, I am graduating from college next month, so my schedule is very busy. I post on my community tab regularly and very often, pretty much every other day or sometimes daily, just depending on how much time I have, but I like to communicate with you guys through my community tab on Twitter as well. So yeah, I just a little bit of changes going on right now in my personal life. So if videos aren't as normal as they are, I'm trying to do 1 video per week, but it really helps me when you guys go in and vote for what kind of content you want to see for the week, just so I can focus on that 1 video. But once the middle of June rolls around, my videos should be back up to its normal schedule. So anyways, I just want to throw that out for you guys. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, night, afternoon, wherever you guys are. I have so many of you guys from all over around the world. It's so crazy to me. I have people in Germany, Sweden, Australia, the UK, obviously the US where I am, but there's so many of you guys that are in my community and that love and support me. And I just want to say thank you again for so much love and support on my channel and in my videos. You guys are seriously the best community ever, and I'm almost to 4,000 subscribers. Like, what? That's so cool. That's so cool that I have so many sim friends hanging out with me in the videos and in my community. So anyways, I just wanted to pay it forward and find this base game save file for you guys because I know you guys love it. So anyways, y'all, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.